Welcome to the Radio Chewy experience. Chewy is a high-speed, turbulent ride, utilizing loud music and sarcasm to achieve full effect. Pregnant women, those with motion sickness, and humorless freaks should not ride. Please keep hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Before leaving, please wait for the ride to come to a full and complete stop. Enjoy the ride.
It's another Super 70s weekend here on That 70s channel. We're gearing up to close out standard time here in the U.S. and welcome daylight saving time. Yeah, I know. On a positive note, I've got plenty of the biggest hits of the 70s and more. It is your number one place for fun, That 70s channel. Do you remember what happened back in December of 63? Me? Well, not at all. Wasn't even born yet. Four Seasons are here to tell you all about it, though, on That 70s channel. The biggest hits of the 70s and more. That 70s channel. Many of you have been missing JD these past few weeks, but don't worry, he'll be back. Until then, Van Camp and Morgan will be filling in, beginning at 5 Eastern, 6 Pacific, on That 70s channel. Gary Wright on your number one place for fun, That 70s channel. Love is alive. And if someone doesn't do anything about it soon, it's gonna kill somebody. Rod Stewart's on deck in time for In the News. Police officers in Jacksonville, Texas attempted to arrest a man who stole a car. The man fled on foot through a Chick-fil-A parking lot and cut through a drive-thru. That's when a man waiting in line to place his order noticed the foot pursuit, decided to open his truck door just as the suspect was about to pass. And kablam! The suspect collided with the truck door and tumbled to the ground with the police officers on top of him shortly after. The Good Samaritan and the officers are just fine. The suspect is in custody. They say, don't mess with Texas. I say, don't get in between a man, his chicken sandwich, and sweet tea, because that could get you killed. With the biggest hits of the 70s and more, it's That 70s channel. This song climbed up to number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, becoming Stevens' first U.S. top 10 hit. All aboard for the Peace Train on That 70s channel. It is your number one place for fun, especially during a Super 70s weekend. Time to check out the big old map to see who's listening. I got Alfred in Burdell, Germany, Catherine in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Vladimir in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you for listening and making us a part of your Super 70s weekend. It's the Jackson 5, and I want you back on That 70s channel with the biggest hits of the 70s and more. That 70s channel. The Dramatics, the biggest hits of the 70s and more on That 70s channel. In the Rain. As we continue the Radio Chewy experience, it's time for Mike's Dad Joke. My friend Mike spams me with these things all the time, and you get to share in my pain. I was just hired at a factory that makes bicycle wheels. That's right. I'm their new spokesman. Everybody's a critic. Skinnerd is next. It is your number one place for fun. That 70s channel. Studio B has become so popular that we're not only going to be opening up the doors earlier, but we have expanded it to 6 hours. The biggest party on the planet starts right after I finish up here. 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific. It's Studio B on That 70s channel. With the biggest hits of the 70s and more. That 70s channel. Tapestry is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and the album has sold over 11 million copies. I'm willing to bet that you probably have one in your collection, too. Here's Carole King. It is your number one place for fun, especially during a Super 70s weekend. That 70s channel. Looking for a friend? Well, you've got me, your humble, lovable shoeshine boy, Chewy. And James Taylor on That 70s channel.
When you're down.
Carl Douglas doing a little kung fu fighting on your number one place for fun, That 70s channel. Seals and Crofts on the way, and what? We've just marked the 1-year anniversary of the COVID lockdown here in the States, and I bet you're just itching to get out of the house. How about a little road trip to Joshua Tree National Park? There you'll find an Airbnb like no other. It's a UFO. The 520 square foot spaceship, yeah, you heard me right, spaceship, has an open floor plan and offers 2 queen-size beds, a couch, some spacey chair pods, and typical glamping amenities. The bathroom, it appears to be a separate outhouse on the property, all on 5 acres. The spaceship is dotted with oval windows all around, giving you a 360-degree desert view, all for $225 per night. If you'd like to check it out, come and visit my Facebook page. You can find it at Radio Chewy. So if you do want an alien abduction experience, it seems that Southern California is still your best bet. But we kind of already knew that, didn't we? We are That 70s Channel. Playing the biggest hits of the 70s and more on That 70s Channel, and it's time for a little spring cleaning. Get rid of those old rags of yours and fill your closet full of fresh stuff from the Emporium. Hoodies, mugs, hats, t-shirts, and more. It's the Emporium, and you can find it worldwide at that70schannel.com.
A clean up woman.
Playing absolutely the biggest hits of the 70s and more. That 70s Channel. England, Dan, and John Ford Coley. I'd really love to see you tonight on That 70s Channel. Player in the biggest hits of the 70s and more on That 70s Channel. This time, I'm in it for love. That's what you said the last 8 times. So ends another edition of the Radio Chewy Experience. I am out of here and on my way to Studio B. Hope to see you there. It's next on That 70s Channel.